Right, everybody, we are back for the final regular season game of year one. The good news I would like to say is I think we are going to make a bowl game. Bad news, I really just do not see us playing for any kind of real postseason play. No playoffs, of course, but also no conference championship. None of that. We did not play well enough. So after here, we'll get to whatever bowl game, if we're lucky, and then try to get into that off season as Kitna starts us off with a handoff to Jacobs that goes absolutely nowhere. Looking short here, we'll find our man Hooks, not quite getting a first down, 3rd and 7. We get it out there, and this one's broken up. Iverson Hooks not able to hold on to it. Player to look out for today is Dominic Richardson. Nearly has 1,000 yards. He's about 118 short. Andrew Alford being the quarterback here would hand it off to Richardson, who loses 2. So the defense standing strong to start today. Another handoff for Richardson. He goes right up the middle for a first down. Run of 14 yards there. 16. Had to do the math there. Now Richardson fighting his way through the hole, taking one of our defensive linemen for a ride to get it to 2nd and 5. Another straight handoff. No passing plays yet. We do force him into a 3rd down. We might get our first pass play of the day from Tulsa here. We will. And he's going to lob this one high, and it would be caught by Ballard. Drops it right into the bucket. Now he's going short. This one caught by Presley for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 upcoming. Handoff now. This one actually would lose a yard here. Alfred looking, wants to scramble for it. He's going to turn it upfield, and he's fighting, trying to get to the goal line there. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop just short at the 2-yard line. Handoff to Richardson. He goes left side. He goes untouched into the end zone here. And does anybody else have this problem that no matter what team, and if the CPU scores on you, they automatically go to that celebration? We're going to hand this one off to Jacob starting a drive. He breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 more, totaling 3 broken tackles there. 2nd and 8. Green pass out to Jackson. He'll break a tackle, losing 4 though. So now we're behind the chains. 3rd and 12. Kitna looking over the middle for Brown, and this one's broken up. Another 3 and out, allowing Tulsa to try and extend their lead here. Richardson goes down for a loss of 3. Both the defenses really playing well on first downs here. Now on 2nd and 13, Alfred finds his man. This one's caught. That's Presley again to get it to 3rd and 9. Kind of pin our ears back a little bit here. Alfred holding, looking, fires downfield, and this one's nearly picked off by Eli Ennis. Able to get a hand in there. We get the ball back, and we're going to take a shot, and broken up, looking for Corey Milner there. Not quite able to put enough on it to get it far enough downfield, and this one nearly picked off, but what a catch by Brown. Great concentration. We get bailed out there, now jumping to 3rd and 7. Hit as he throws, and this one goes incomplete as we near the end of the first quarter. 2.5 minutes left. This one's caught. That's Ballard once again for another first down. 2 minutes exactly left in here, and this one picked off. That's a bad throw. He overthrows his receiver, Foley, and this one's picked off by Sarad Bryant. Getting us the ball back on the -49, not quite able to get us across midfield there in the plus territory. But we do get the first turnover of the day. Now getting a screen pass, gets it to Brown. Little tunnel screen action here. We get it to 3rd and inches. It'll be a handoff to Jackson. And he is stopped. Going for it on 4th down, no. We're going to go over the middle, and there would be a flag on the play. I don't know why the linemen are holding. You're all out to the left side there. There's nothing to hold on to, as this would bring us to a 4th and 10, forcing us to actually have to punt the ball away. He steps up. He gets sacked. DeMarcus Smith on that interior rushing there, getting the sack. think that, nope, we get one more play before the first quarter would end. Hand off to Richardson. He gains 1 yard back. Starting into the second quarter now, 3rd and 14. A little bit of pressure there. Bryant's able to force the incompletion. They have to punt. We hand this one off to Jackson. He's got speed. He's got the edge. He's also got the first down. Getting this ball inside the 30. Now we go over the middle for Corey Milner. Gain of 5. Outside to Milner on the RPO. He has one man to beat. Jukes him out of his socks and gets taken down at the 3. First and goal coming up here. Empty formation. We go outside. This one is caught. Elder able to make that play, and that would allow us to tie this game up 7-all. Tulsa looking to try and get something else going here. Outside to Presley, he jukes a man out of his shoes. He's going to get a gain of 9 on this play. And off to Richardson, spin move in order to be able to get this first down. Now 1st and 10, clock still rolling. Alfred Wood, play action. He's got a little bit of pressure. He wants to roll out. He wants to actually take it himself. He'll scramble and slide after a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 coming up. Green pass out to Richardson. He's going to get the first down. He's got blockers in front. Not able to outrun or run over anybody there, but they do keep the chains moving. It's now Alfred looking, finds his tight end. Fully able to actually get the catch there, gain of 4. A play action now. Alfred holding onto the ball. There's a flag down. He wants to scramble. He throws this one. It's broken up. Fisher makes that play with the flag on top of it, backing them up some yards here. 2nd and 16 coming here. And this one caught. Would not get too much there for Milner. Only a gain of 3. 3rd and 13, Alfred, pressure in his face, finds a man, and they're going to get the first down. Zion Booker makes the catch. 1st and 10, another handoff for Richardson. He's getting some great blocking there. The defense able to rally and keep it to a short gain of 3. Another handoff for Richardson. He breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2, trying to break the 3rd as he takes this ball to 3rd and inches. Now an RPO, kind of a lob pass there. Able to get the completion to Ballard, which does get them another first down. Outside, Foley breaking 2 tackles. Trying to break that 3rd again. They're not able to break 3. 2 tackles broken, and they always seem to be able to get some yards here. 1st and goal now coming up after the read option. A handoff for Richardson. He goes nowhere. 2nd and goal. Another handoff to Richardson. He gets stopped at the 1. They're going to say the ball didn't cross the line. 3rd and goal. He dives into the end zone there to celebrate that touchdown. Points at the crowd. No celebration? Okay, you know what? I might be able to take back what I said on that celebration being exactly the same. As Kitna steps up, he's running, trying to get as much as he can there. Now, Burton's in the game. I don't know what happened to Kitna there, but Burton's going to get a completion to Brown here. Kitna comes back in, gets another completion to Brown. He breaks that tackle and is able to turn this into a gain of 5, getting back to where his forward progress was. Now, Kitna open over the middle, finds Milner, and they're going to say he fumbles the ball, but I think we're going to get right back on it. And now, a little angle screen here. Jacobs having to run through one of his own men to try and get the first down, which he would. 2nd and 10, under a minute left. Hit as he throws. Kitna gets the ball out, bringing up 3rd and 10. He'll drop back. He'll step forward. He'll get hit again to bring up 4th and 10. So we're going to have to settle for a field goal from just under 50 yards out, which is up and good. Only down by 4 points as we are heading closer to halftime here. They do have 35 seconds to try and make something happen. As Alfred scrambles, nope, he's going to take a shot. 1-on-1, deep ball, it's caught. Zion Booker absolutely torches the defense out there. If he's leaving, and we ended up leaving him on an island there. Not able to really get what we need. Now we go down even further as we head in the half. Originally, we would have been down 4. Now we're down 11. 2 catches on 3 targets, 89 yards and a touchdown. Booker just took the top off the defense. Now, as we get back in, they're looking to double dip here, getting the ball right back to Booker, the number 1 receiver on this team. Bring up 2nd and inches. A straightforward run on a read option for Alfred. He'll get the first down. They're playing it a little methodical here as they just are trying to keep the chains moving outside. This one caught Miller, able to get the first down, trying to break that tackle before eventually falling. Now, 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Richardson hit behind the line of scrimmage. Iman Smalls makes that play. Now, Alfred, he steps up. He has a blocker. He's scrambling. He'll slide down after a gain of 4. 3rd and 6. Alfred drops back. There's pressure in his face, and that one's batted away. Right there at the line of scrimmage, they have to settle for a field goal, which they would make, extending their lead 14 points. Looking to try and take the UAB offense down the field and get something here as Jackson has the screen pass. He would get the first down, stiff-arming a man on his way out of bounds. Handoff, Jacobs up the middle. He's untouched until he gets the first down. I think this is where we actually was try to run the ball. Excuse me. No, I lied. We don't try to run it. Kitna gets hit as he's trying to throw it, forcing us to settle for a field goal from the logo. And it is good. Looking like Steph Curry back in 2016, just hitting it from everywhere. Now outside, Miller breaks a tackle and gets a first down. We ended up bringing the score back down to 11, but Tulsa's looking to try and get anything on the board just to make sure that we do not get closer, as we are constantly trying to do. This one caught. Allard able to make another first down catch. Really sure-handed here. Now nearly sacked. DeMarcus almost able to get there. DeMarcus Smith almost got there. Another handoff for Richardson. Bring it up 4th and 11. Instead of just trying to keep the clock moving there. As Kitna finds Milner. He'll get us to 3rd and 2. Now handoff to Jackson. And there's 3 defenders in his face to force a loss of 2, forcing us to have to give the ball right back. 1st and 10, a handoff to Richardson. We get him in the backfield. That's Kenny Pete coming up in the safety spot, able to make that play. 2nd and 11. An RPO, Ballard. Another catch. Another gain. 3rd and 7 comes up here. Little pistol formation for Tulsa. Offhanded snap and another first down grab for Presley. Crossing 250 yards for Alfred as he's hit as he's throwing it, looking for Foley, and broken up. We're not trying to give up another deep shot here. 3rd and 11. We send the pressure, and we did get to him. Not able to bring him down. This one nearly picked off as he's looking for Presley. We'll get this ball back. We'll hand it off to Jacobs. He'll gain about 4 on this one. And now Kidna with no one in the backfield takes the snap, finds Brown able to gain a first down and then a little bit more. Last play of the 3rd quarter. Kidna finds a man wide open. It's Klein, and he gets us in the red zone down to the 11-yard line. As we get into the 4th quarter, trying to capitalize, we hand this one off to Jacobs. He gains 3, 3rd and 7, and we go with some jet motion and only gaining 1. So we take another field goal that doinks off the right upright and in. Now bringing the lead within 8 points. As now Alfred looking like he wants to scramble. I thought this was a sack. They're going to give him a credit of 1 yard. Who gets sacked forward nowadays? 2nd and 9, hand out to Richardson. He loses 3 Getting it to 3rd and 12. Alfred hit as he throws, and I think that pass might have been picked off by Eli Ennis if we get there, half a second later. Finding a man. Incomplete. Steps up in the pocket, had time, and just overthrows his man there. This time, hit, sack, fumble. That was a sack by Johnson, recovered by Burnett, and they're gonna give Tulsa the ball right back as they look to extend their lead. They're at the 34, so I think they're already in field goal range. Richardson takes this one, gains 4 on the run here. We got them in a 3rd and 7. They would nearly get a first down to bring up 4th and 2. Pete able to force the tight end out of bounds. They're going for it on 4th down, and Richardson is stuffed for a loss on the play. The defense trying to give us any and every opportunity they can, as Milner would gain 4 on this play. 2nd and 6. Kitna drops back, tries to run for it. He'll luckily make it back to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and 6, Kitna. He's going to be hit and dropped again by Johnson. Giving this ball back. Still down 8 points. Richardson, he's got a lane to the outside. He absolutely tosses a man. I believe that was Fisher. And they'll have another first down. RPO, and Alfred's really been lobbing those. He's not been throwing any bullets. He really just put some air under it. Gives his receiver a chance to run underneath it, as he does it again, putting more air on the ball than he needs to, which forces an incompletion as his receiver drops it. Hearing the footsteps, we're going to get there with Jermichael Rogers as we send 6 on the blitz. And not only do we get there and drop on for a loss, there's also a holding penalty, which we would decline to bring it to 4th and forever, forcing them to punt the ball. Tunnel screen play once again. Over to Caleb Brown, gaining 6. Now we're going to go short to Brown once again, another first down. 4 minutes left in the game. We need to get downfield, and we're going to have to get a 2-point conversion as we find a man wide open. Busted coverage. Milner walks into the end zone here. What happened there? I think they're playing a cover 4, and both the corner and the safety got pulled by a corner route there that ran a little bit deeper. Here as we go for 2, we find a man, and it's broken up. Iverson Hook's not able to hold on to it. And so now Tulsa looking to try and get anything to run out this clock, as we have a good chunk of the momentum there as we're trying to complete the comeback. We just need to get another stop on defense, as Richardson, he'll get stuck. 3rd and 2. Can we force a 4th down and get them to give us this ball back? We're going to send the pressure. He's going to find a man who breaks doesn't break a tackle, excuse me. But now we're inside a 2-minute warning. I thought he was going to break that tackle. It'll be a handoff to Richardson, which is going to force a timeout. They lose 6 yards on that play. 2nd and 16 coming up. Another handoff. Nope, this one's an RPO. Jermichael Rogers can't make the play. Alfred gets him back to 3rd and 10 now. 2nd timeout. Can we please get them off the field here? It's 3rd and 10. We're going to send pressure once again. This time he finds a man who breaks a tackle, and Presley would take this one all the way to the house. We got a little too aggressive there, trying to make something happen. I think if we just play a little bit back and just roll a cover 2, that we would have been fine, but we sent out all the pressure, and Kitna would get sacked. They would lose Burnett on this play. And now Kitna, 2nd and 17. He would get a first down here to Milner. So we still have something here. We are down by 9, but we still have a chance, and we have a timeout. That's 1st and 10. Kitna taking a shot for Brown. Nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10 upcoming. Kitna looking downfield. This one batted away. Starting to lose all the momentum. 3rd and 10 screen pass caught. Bringing up 4th and inches as we just can't get the first down. Kitna nearly picked off on 4th and inches. That's going to end the ball game. So we don't score in the first. We can't complete the comeback in the 4th. And just some pretty bad play calling there and 2 back-to-back third downs that just give Tulsa the win. I think we had them there at the end, but Presley able to break 1 tackle and he's gone. We got to be a little bit better on the tackling. Hopefully that's something we can go into for either the bowl game or next season. Either way, we have some things we need to work on. Now, looking at the way things have been going, we did have another player break a season record. Caleb Brown breaks the the single season receptions record at 85, and now that leaves us with 2 season record holders. Jalen Kitna at 3,653 passing yards, and Caleb Brown at 85 receptions with potentially 1 more game to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will end up seeing you guys in the next one, as we'll just check to see what we have. You'll know when that video comes out.